Sounds like this so far. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm very happy and very glad that you tuned in today. What are we doing today? We're doing a beat for Cordae. So what makes a Cordae beat? Like generally direction is going to be trap. So drums wise we'll have trap drums. We'll put a rim in there for the live element. 808 classic. Then harmonically we'll have a piano. I've loaded in a piano, I'll show you in a minute. You could also use a guitar. I feel like that gives that live sounding element to it that I think makes a Cordae beat. And then we'll see where we go from there. Maybe put in some vocal shit. But that's like the foundations of what we're gonna do today. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. As I said, we have this piano. This made me think of Cordae like right away, so just listen to it. As you can hear, it's like a live piano, like an actual piano with some reverb. And so I would say let's start off with the drums. As usual, I'll put in a hi-hat, a kick, and a snare. So that is our hi-hat. As you can hear, very classic. So just gonna boom, do that. Yep, double time please. And I'm not even like worrying about hi-hat rolls or any like thing to like make this more interesting, because at the moment I'm just trying to get the rough idea of where we want to go. And like I keep saying this, but I want, like, if I'm making something like this and I'm like hearing something in my head and I'm like in that state, I just want to do everything that to like keep me in that, like keep going and keep me in that state and keep the like the inspiration flowing, if that makes sense. And so I'm like, obviously if I put in a sound that I don't like, I will like revise it obviously, but like I would just try to like progress with making, with like adding elements, as long as I'm like inspired by this. Because if you're creative yourself, you know that inspiration can come and go as it wants basically. So we'll try to capitalize on this state that we're in, I guess, if that makes sense. At least for me, that's how it goes. So we'll add a rim, as I said. Placement is very clear. Boom, here one, zack, come on copy, come on paste, very simple. Yeah, okay. Kick, boom. And then I tried to like listen to the beat and like imagine in my head like, okay, I'm now the kick, you know? and like where would I put the kick? Like I feel like singing is always a good thing, because it just comes naturally like to every human being, like to express themselves with a voice. And so for me, I'm in my head, I'm just like, okay, where do I put the next kick? So I'm here. Okay, no kick. Maybe here one. And then I just pause the beat where I think the next one is gonna go. I'll put it there. Boom, one here. I really like this placement, just right after the snare. Listen to that. It's very characteristic, but like often used, but I love this. And then I want a double kick to start this next bar off. And then I'm taking down the second one like 3 dB. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. I like this. I like this so far. You know, keep in mind, you can always come back. You can always come back and you feel like, oh, I need a kick there. Obviously, 2 seconds and it's there. Okay. There, yeah. Okay. So that just happened to me. Like in the second part, as you can see, like there's not much going on. I need something there still, like a kick. Maybe we'll redo the one from before. And then one more is missing. Ghost kick. Taking it down like 5 dB, I would say. Nice. That was perfect. That was good. All right. As you can see, like very quickly going over this, and obviously revisiting the drums with the hi-hat rolls later on, definitely. But before we go to the bass, I want to add an open hi-hat. So like a quick open hi-hat. Usually, just as you can see, like just before the second bar. Very classic placement, I think, that you should know. And then one that I very much like is just before the snare. So the eighth note before the snare, you can see I was just replacing those, like I'm replacing that hi-hat that is playing at that point. Because if you, like, I don't know if you've ever played like the drums like as an instrument, but like that's a very common thing to do, like to have that hi-hat open just before the snare. So you can like incorporate things from like live playing into like that beat that makes it more organic and like accessible for people, because they're like used to like the normal drums, like the acoustic drums. And I feel I'm sure like the top-notch producers keep that in mind as well. And so I want this open hi-hat placement one more time. So we'll just listen to it. I think this one is good for that. Okay. This sounds very good. Sounds very good. So I listened to a lot of Chronicles by Cordae to like have a guiding point for my drums in this one. And I feel like this sounds good. Next thing, we will add probably a bass, right? So we're gonna go 808, definitely. We'll leave some space between the 808s, though. It doesn't have to be like everywhere, but definitely some 808 we need. So let's see what kind of 808s we have. 808, okay. Let's try this out. C sharp minor. As you can see, there's like a lot of space in between the notes, but yeah, listen to it. Maybe take this down. Sounds good. I like it. So yeah, let's look out for some vocal shit. Definitely using Splice Bridge for that, to kind of, preview the vocal samples. Oh, this might be, wow, this is amazing. Listen to that. Wow, this is great. So catchy. But still, I want something for the background, maybe some, shouts or something like that. Oh, wow. This is, wow. Okay, listen to this. And I really like this long pause of 808s as I can see here and here. That is really like just, I don't know, it gives me a good feeling. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very, it's like you're kind of thinking when is the 808 coming, and then it's not coming where you expect it to come, like on the beat, but like it's delayed. I really like that. Making music is also like playing with the expectations of the listener, if you know what I mean. If you always give them what they expect right when they expect it, it's not going to be interesting. So, kind of want to play around with, when do you think people expect this or this to happen? And kind of then, playing around, delaying it a bit, not like overdoing it and like throwing away every kind of sense and like every kind of rule and stuff, but still kind of playing around with that in a certain bandwidth, I guess. And I think the 808 is doing that right there, and that's why it sounds cool and interesting. All right, maybe, and just maybe, I want to try out some strings here, and that might sound weird, and actually it feels a bit weird. now, but let me just, I just want to try it. I think that is also a good thing to not lose that kind of trial and error mentality and like playing around with stuff. Because like I've had a lot of moments where I was like, should I do this and or should I not do this? And like in the end, it turned out really well. And like if I hadn't tried it out, I wouldn't have like got that idea, and like I wouldn't have to put that in. And so that's why we're trying it out. Okay, let me figure out a line though. All right, so I struggled a bit with finding a line at first, but I think I got a really nice one at the end. This might be very dependent on like which artist is gonna eventually sing on this, like if any. But still, if they want that kind of vibe, because it like takes away from that very, a living room kind of piano gospel vibe, that very like chill and cozy vibe, I guess. As far as trap beats can go cozy, I know. But like it takes us kind of away from that, more into like a very, majestic. That's kind of just what strings does, what strings do, I guess. But let's just listen to it and kind of decide for ourselves now. I feel like my stance at the moment is that because it's not that high, it's more chill, and it fits definitely better than if we had like, let's just try out like one octave higher. It wouldn't be the same, I think. And what's also helping is definitely that we only have one voice of strings. It's not like that huge ensemble or something like that. So that helps. And we'll decide later. I think, I'll just bounce that and keep that in mind, and maybe save that for the last chorus if we need some, energy and kind of that vibe that this gives. But if not, that's fine with me as well. I'm really proud of this. This turned out great. I love it. I also think this chorus is so I love it. But yeah, as you can see with the 8 bars, we'll have to arrange that like in some way. But I think that is the way to go, to like all like in the beginning, kind of reducing ourselves to like just this loop, adding elements to the loop, kind of establishing the pattern, establishing the bass line, what we want to put in. And now we can kind of decide where we want to arrange this and like what sections we have and stuff. And so I'll do that. And here's the arranged version. Okay, guys, so what did I do? We have an intro, drums come in, it's like very classic. Then I think I give the listener one time of our chorus. Matter in the club. Then we have kind of a post-chorus where we take down everything. They have had an e-piano version of the chords also there, which I really like. And then some verse, action, chorus, nothing too crazy. And what I did, I really like this actually, is this outro. And so we have this e-piano version of the chords playing. And then I have this vocal repeat again. And now listen to this effect.
Hey, say, dude.
Put in some vocal, like some people talking.
Thank you very much.
I really like this. I think this helps, also kind of plays into that like general vibe of like living room coziness, if that makes sense, if you can say that like that. But like, joyful people talking. I think that I always like that when artists or producers put like some sounds in their beats that are not like, the general music, but like maybe some voice memos and stuff. I'm really like a big fan of that. So I put it in here and I really like it. I don't know. Let me know what you think, if you like this, and let me know if you got something out of this. Like if you feel inspired or you got some tips out of this, that would be very cool. And that's the goal and the reason why I'm doing this. And what I would appreciate even more is if you checked out my original music, the stuff I do with my friend that's like the thing I care about the most. And yeah, if you check that out, give me some feedback on that. Let me know what you think. That would be great. And yeah, and other than that, you can subscribe to the channel, like this video definitely. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next tutorial. Let me know if you have any suggestions for future artists, future videos that I should make. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.